Hi, everyone. We are Debora's best friends since middle school. My name is Vanessa, this is Maya, and this is Vanilla. I'll start off by saying that, Debora, you look absolutely stunning tonight. We are not biased, but just saying you really are the world's most beautiful bride. So for those of you that know Debora, you know that her outer beauty is just a very small detail of her inner beauty. So we wrote this speech in conjunction. She couldn't choose, of course, because she's always been the mediator of our friendship. Okay, so Debora is a woman made of true patience, love, forgiveness, and grace. 4 girls growing up, you can imagine we had an argument or two. Thank God for Debora, though, our mediator. She would always give us the best advice and resolve all our issues without choosing side. Debora has always welcomed us and others into her life without any type of judgment. Some would say she's the closest thing to perfect. I mean, after all, she did win most likely to bring home to mom and dad in high school. But so did Davi and Andre, so I guess it's an Assis thing. Brendan sure is one lucky man to bring home Debora as his wife tonight. 3 weeks before she slid into Brendan's DMs, she did say, honestly, I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm way too busy with this new job. Well, that shows that God always has greater plans. And today it's God's plan that brought us all here together to witness the unity of Debora and Brendan. Brendan, my oh my, we're finally here because we remember 3 months into your relationship with Debora. You called asking us if you should propose.
No, we said no.
We thought you were insane, but we knew you were truly insane about our friend Debora. And after we met you, we witnessed how special of a connection you two had. We actually pulled Debora away from you that day. We pulled you into my kitchen and we said, Debora, you better marry this man. Don't mess this up. These past few months that you've been preparing to be a husband and a leader, we really couldn't be more proud. The way you love Debora is inspiring and admirable. The night before you proposed to Debora, she said these exact words. I know Brendan loves me, but it's such an amazing and secure feeling finding someone you know will never hurt you, no matter what. I truly feel so lucky. When we were younger, we'd talk about our future husbands and even made a checkbox of things we wished for within a husband. And you can proudly say you've surpassed all of them. Brendan, you are officially initiated. We'd like to welcome you into our sisterhood, and from now on, we consider you our brother. Well, Deb and Brendan, may you continue to learn, grow, and inspire one another. May you always remember to put his love before yours, even on your toughest days. Look around you and truly take a look at the impact you've made on everyone surrounding you tonight. Brendan, may Debora continue to teach you patience and grace. And Brendan, may you continue to add adventure to Debora's life, encouraging her to try new things and be more spontaneous. We love you, support you, and stand by you, not as an individual, but as one. Now we'd like to ask everyone to join us to cheers to our best friend and her new best friend.
Cheers to Deb and Brendan.
All right, let's test it. Oh, wow, it's very deep. Okay. All right, everyone. How are we doing? Really? Brendan just got married. How are we doing? How are we? All right. That's a little bit better. Okay, so, you know what? I had something written down, but after I heard the vows and just the authenticity, I can't read from my phone. Here's how it's going to go. So, even just going up today, seeing Brendan and Debora say their beautiful vows to one another, just beginning, I told myself, and I'm pretty sure I told Brian, and we were talking, that I wouldn't cry. Not because I'm afraid of crying, it's more just, I take the moment as it goes. But just the moment when they were standing up there, and they really were looking into each other's eyes, so authentically and passionately, and understanding the process of development that Brendan has gone through and that Debora is taking with Brendan, was nothing short of awe-inspiring. And there's this expression that they have in Japanese. I recently just learned it. It's beautiful. I like it. So I'm going to share it. And I may mispronounce it, but bear with me. It is tada yori takai mon wa nai, right? So it says that nothing is more costly than something free of charge. Now, why am I sharing this one with you? Right? This Japanese quote, why am I sharing it? But the idea is quite simple. Because anything that takes time, effort, and work is valuable. And what I've seen with Brendan and his dedication to Debora is that they've realized this, that things take time, they take work, and they take effort. So if it was easy, they wouldn't do it. And knowing Brendan, as I know myself, we're decently similar, and maybe just hearing my voice here, you can say we're basically the same. That's what I've heard. But the idea stays constant, where, knowing this man, he loves to grow and fulfill the challenges that life brings him. And I think all of us are on a similar page where we understand that these two represent more than just the marriage. They represent strength, courage, passion, and dedication, and a commitment to serve God, as well as the mission that He has for them in their lives. So, Brendan, Debora, thank you for not only inspiring me, but inspiring, I believe everyone here, right? We're pretty inspired, more or less. Yes? I can't hear you guys. Yes or yes? Okay, that's good. And I look forward to having you in the future at my wedding as my best man, and you're there too. So we'll do. So thank you very much, and I love you too to death. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I'm Brian. I am Brendan's older brother. His older brother. Can you believe it?
He's so young.
I look so good. I moisturize. I'm really, really honored to be able to say something for Brendan. I wasn't always sure that this day would come. I'm so happy that it really has, and that we've welcomed a new sister into the fold. And I wasn't sure because Brendan and I are very different people. Yes, amen. We are, I'm very modern. Brendan's very traditional. I love to give advice, and Brendan loves to ignore advice. But we're also very similar in a lot of ways. We're super competitive. We're ambitious. We always try to see who's the more this, who's more that, who's more Brazilian even. So one of my fondest memories of Deb is when we were having a dinner at my aunt's house, or lunch. It was a lunch. It was a daytime affair. And Brendan was telling me about how he had finally beat me. Because while my sister married like a white American, and I married a very white American, Brendan had somehow managed to marry a Brazilian. And I said, Brendan, well, so far, I guess what I'm seeing is that Brazilians marry white Americans, and Deb's Brazilian, so that must make you the white American. But one of the other things Brendan and I have in common is a good sense of humor. We're very passionate, and we also have a profound, profound, deep love of our family as it grows. And so, Deb, welcome to the love, welcome to the family. You know what you got yourself into. Okay, and with that, we'd like to just raise a toast to Brendan and Debora da Silva. Cheers. What do I do with this? Here you go, sir. Hi, everybody.
For those of you guys who don't know us, we are Davi and Dede, and we are Debora's oldest brothers. I guess speaking today either makes us the men of honor or the best ladies. I'm not sure. But first, by a show of hands, who here drove less than 3 hours to get here? Nobody. Nobody. Brendan and Deborah, it's clear that we all love you very much to drive all the way, but we're not sure you feel the same way about us.
But honestly, that shows us how throughout their lifetime, they've developed so many deep, meaningful relationships that are willing to go to extreme distances really to, get a free meal out of them. And it's a privilege to be out here tonight, and we definitely volunteered to share a few words.
And by no means did that mean that Deborah threatened to stop loving us today if we didn't speak. And she also gave us plenty of time to prepare. So growing up as older brothers to our little baby sister means that we didn't praise her very much. But today
is no exception. Debora is like what we like to call a walking accident. If she hasn't bumped her head or bruised her arm by the end of tonight, just give it some time.
Mom and Dad are thrilled to finally take her out of the health insurance plan that she's been. Of course, our responsibilities as older brothers has been pretty straightforward. To love her, to protect her, and as the laws of nature require, to annoy her a little bit.
And we've done this so well that today she is happy, safe, and still rolling her eyes. But as Brendan entered her life and took on these responsibilities, among others, we have seen my sister happier, rolling her eyes more than ever, and definitely, is she safer, brother?
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
But to be honest, we can't ask for a sister who has shown more care and love to us as Debora has.
She would cook for us when only our dad was around. She would play the games and watch the shows we chose. And she knew all of the little things about us that we didn't really spend the time to learn about her. Like, I just found out who Vanilla is today. We remember when she told us she was seeing someone, not dating, and that he was great. She seemed pretty confident how he would stack up to our expectations.
And for those of you who don't know what it means when someone is just seeing someone, we don't really know either.
When she brought Brendan around, we all honestly felt a great sense of relief meeting him, as we quickly realized how much he cared for her and respected her. He was even a little extra nervous that day when we met him, but it's a really good thing. He's a good storyteller.
Yeah, Brendan talks a lot. I think within the first 5 minutes, he had spoken about the problems of the U.S. economy, how the World War II could have been avoided, and how real estate value was going to drop in 10 years within 5 minutes. But we feel Brendan has been a very nice fit into our family. He's hardworking like our parents. He dresses well like Debora. He enjoys the outdoors like my sister-in-law Jess. He's sarcastic like I am, and he's competitive like my brother Davi.
You're like the brother I never had.
But what has been the biggest blessing is how through Brendan we have seen my sister's relationship with God take deep roots into her life. It's like the good seed that our parents have planted in her through the upbringing reached good soil and a lot of nourishment through Brendan, and for that we are extremely, extremely thankful.
Brendan, we're honest when we say that when our sister met you, we felt like our job as protective brothers was complete. We can say that your relationship, we can see it, that your relationship is blessed by God as you embark on a wonderful journey with him at the center of your lives?
At first, honestly, we really just knew him. Oh, yeah, Teresa's brother. Yeah, that guy. But shortly after they began dating, you quickly became our brother with some unnecessary tattoos, but that's okay. But we're happy. We're really, really happy that you're officially joining the family, and we wish you luck dealing with us as well.
On a serious note, though, we pray that you guys will continue to rely on God with every decision that you two make, whether it be big or small. It's really an amazing thing how He can help you grow as individuals and as one unit. One of our advices is to become each other's biggest fans, love and cherish one another, and also become the best of friends, as good as you can, and you won't regret it. We love you guys, and with that, if everyone could raise a glass to best friends.
Hello, hello, hello. We're out here to party. Deb and I would just like to say a few words to all our guests. If you guys can just quiet down for 2 seconds. I'll sing right now. Hello. I don't know, I can't sing. But actually, what Deb and I would like to say is kind of what you guys have seen. Oh, if we can just silent down in the back. What Deb and I would like to say is what you guys have all seen today. I look around and I see so many people who Deb and I love and who truly love us dearly. There's a saying that my sister taught me. It says that it takes a village to raise a woman. It takes a village to raise a man. And Deb and I have had several people impact our lives so deeply that we want to just take a moment here and honor you guys. Of course, first and foremost for me, my father, Miguel, Mike, who, if you can just stand up and say standing. Yes. He's taught me what it means to, although I didn't understand always, and I think as you grow in life and you mature as a man, you start getting new eyes to see things clearer. He taught me what it really means to be committed to a child, to love something selflessly. To my mother, who played all roles at all times, if you can stand, you've been a blessing to both Deb and me. To Raquel, who is, if you can stand up, my other but I still love both. Who, my mom is so strong, and you could literally probably build a nation on her back, and she would carry it. And you are strong as well in a different way. Your kindness and gentleness is godly. It's reassuring and it's comforting in all times. So we thank you and we honor you for the roles that you've had in both our lives. For Pai, Assis, Eliel, you have truly been a father figure to me. I remember one time I had to go work, but I slept over at Deb's house on the couch. Pastor Rob on the couch. But they really sleep on the couch, I'm not joking. If you know their house, they're serious. But anyways, I'll go back to my joke. And I woke up at 7:50, 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm late. I got to run. And he's like, oh, just sit down for breakfast. 2.5 hours later, I'm like, oh, my God, I'm ready for marriage. Right? And he just has that presence that he validates and he empowers and commissions. To Deb, you protected her and fathered her, and it taught her what she should receive, what she should expect from a man. For me, you've validated me and sent me on beyond my years. So we thank you and honor you for the role you've had in both our lives. We have actually 3 more, if you can. For Captain Kirk, if you can stand, please, for me. Captain Kirk, you don't know Deb that well, and Deb doesn't know you that well, but she should. Because it's because of you, really, that I was man enough, and I had what it took to marry Deb and fight for Deb. I met Captain Kirk 5 years ago at an internship at a church down in Orlando, Florida, and me and him stood in touch, and really very intimately. And you just truly shown me and fathered me in ways and validated and initiated the whole thing. I as a really true man, a man that has what it takes, and a man that has a battle to fight, an adventure to live, and a beauty to rescue. So honestly, we both say thank you for helping me rescue Deb. And then, last but not least, I would be like dismissed if I didn't honor Sue Parker and Rob Parker. If you guys can stand, no, please stand up, and you guys should all give a round of applause. These people are why you're here, honestly, because they came through clutch. No, but in all seriousness, Sue is as feisty as a tiger. Rob is as loud, strong as a lion. But together they are just a tag team that have. I don't want to use the word mentor because it's so much more. It's like spiritual fatherhood and motherhood. You guys have guided us, walked alongside, challenged, parented, disciplined, mediated, met with us late at night, marriage count, premarital before we were even engaged. You're like, listen, you guys need help. And we're like, okay, we're coming. So we just thank you and we honor you for the role you've had. So we thank you guys for toasting to all of us, but we want to toast back to you guys. Those who we've mentioned, those who are not my brothers, Sam, my sisters, her brothers, people who impacted us dearly, beyond measure. We toast to the village that raised us. So here's to you. Cheers.